All right, let's bring in Michael Geoghegan on this, political analyst from Williams Lake, BC. All right, Michael, a lot of people seem to struggle with the format debate. They thought maybe too many people on stage or not enough time to hear policy between the two, some sort of contrast policy between them. What did you think?
Well, I thought given that you had all the federal party leaders debating each other at the same time, I thought the format was actually quite well done. I mean, obviously, if you have a debate that's only 2 or 3 people, then you can get in much more in depth. And I think maybe, if we're having a second English language debate where it was just the 2 frontrunners or the top 3 frontrunners, that would facilitate that. But certainly, given the number of bodies they had to contend with, I think it was actually well organized.
We've been talking a little bit in the first half of this campaign about Singh needing to tell people a bit more about who he is, put himself forward a little bit more, get himself known. Do you think he did that?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I think Singh did the best out of the debate. I think his performance has improved over the course of this election. And, while Scheer and Trudeau went at each other, it did give him room to shine, and I think he took advantage of that opportunity.
Okay, let's get to Scheer and Trudeau. Trudeau had to basically do no harm. Scheer was the same, but he also had to be seen as a man who could be a prime minister because that's where he's been lacking up till now. How did they do?
I thought both did pretty good in the debate. Although I give Singh, first place in terms of performance. I think, both Trudeau and Scheer, equipped themselves admirably. They both got shots in on each other. They both laid out the differences between the two of them. So I think they both put in a performance that their supporters can be happy with. What
do you look for when you're watching the debate?
Well, I mean, it is a bit like a hockey game. So, you're looking for, who's scoring on who's getting those zingers in. So that, I mean, those are always the popcorn moments in the debate. But also you look for the genuine situation where there's some kind of breakout in the debate where it really shifts the mood of the electorate. I don't think we had that, but we certainly, had a few worthy zingers come out.
Maxime Bernier very much wanted to get on that stage. He was allowed to take part. Do you think he might regret it now? He became a target for many of them.
Well, it's interesting because, Maxime Bernier, in some senses, allowed Scheer to be more prime ministerial because, of course, Trudeau would like to portray Scheer as being, far right, and Scheer instead was able to, look at Max Bernier and say, look, my policies are definitely not as extreme as his. So in some ways, I think his presence, Bernier's presence, might have actually helped Scheer.
Okay, any last thoughts? How about Elizabeth May?
Elizabeth May certainly hammered home the climate crisis message. It came across as a bit one note. So, I'm thinking that the NDP are probably solidly locked into 3rd place. And I expect that, for Scheer, they're going to be campaigning in vote-rich Ontario. And the NDP, if they gain his support, that could actually hurt the Liberals. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the final days and weeks of this campaign play out.
Michael Geoghegan will be watching. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.